So, you're planning your retirement. Maybe you've typed, "best places to retire," into Google and pulled up the usual suspects: Palm Springs, Scottsdale, and every Florida beach town with a 5-digit HOA fee and a golf cart on every house. But what if I told you there's a better way? A quieter, more charming, and far less expensive way to live out your golden years. In this video, we're skipping the overpriced hotspots and diving into the 10 secretly amazing towns to retire in 2025. Places that don't make glossy brochures or trendy retirement blogs, but are absolute hidden gems. They're peaceful, affordable, full of friendly locals, and best of all, they're not overrun by tourists or crowds of retirees fighting over the last pickleball court. If you're dreaming of a retirement that feels more like a true escape than a resort timeshare, this list might just change your plans. You'll be surprised with number 1. Got it? Good. Let's jump in. Number 10, Paris, Texas. Not that Paris. This one's in Texas, and yes, it has its own Eiffel Tower. With a cowboy hat on top, of course. Paris, Texas is the kind of town that slowly wins you over. With fewer than 25,000 residents, it's a blend of historic charm, small-town friendliness, and enough modern convenience to keep things easy. The cost of living? 14% below the national average. The average home price hovers around $168,000. It's quiet, clean, and you're only about a 90-minute drive from Dallas if you need big city amenities. You'll find antique shops, independent cafes, and parks where neighbors still say hello. This isn't flashy retirement, it's peaceful, grounded, and real. Like a good pair of slippers. Not glamorous, but absolutely essential. Number 9, Lindsborg, Kansas, also known as Little Sweden, USA. Lindsborg feels like a Hallmark movie set parked in the Midwest. Think cobblestone streets, Swedish festivals, folk art, and bakeries with cinnamon rolls the size of your head. This small town blends charm with practicality, and it's ideal for retirees who want walkability, peace, and culture. The cost of living is 12% below the national average, and the average home costs just $228,000. You'll enjoy music and art year-round thanks to nearby Bethany College. Crime is practically non-existent. People leave their porch chairs outside and expect them to still be there in the morning. It's that kind of place. Forget shuffleboard. Here, your retirement might include painting classes, gallery walks, and FICA with your new Swedish-inspired neighbors. Number 8, Mountain Home, Arkansas. Set in the heart of the Ozarks, Mountain Home sounds like it belongs on a retirement brochure, and it basically does. The name alone sells it. This town offers lakes, rivers, rolling green hills, and more fishing spots than you'll know what to do with. The cost of living is 16% below the national average, with an average home price around $238,000. Violent crime is 28% below the national average, and you won't find any traffic jams, just the occasional deer crossing. Healthcare? Covered. Baxter Regional Medical Center is nearby. Entertainment? Decide between ribs or catfish for dinner. This is the kind of retirement where you trade stress for sunsets and sirens for crickets. Number 7, Bedford, Virginia. For mountain views, 4 full seasons, and a postcard-worthy lifestyle, Bedford checks all the boxes. Tucked between Roanoke and Lynchburg, this town is the gateway to the Blue Ridge Parkway and retirement bliss. With the peaks of Otter nearby, your walks just became scenic hikes. The cost of living is 11% below the national average, and the average home price is about $269,000. Smith Mountain Lake is also right around the corner for boating, fishing, or relaxing on the dock. Bedford's healthcare is decent. It has a strong sense of community, and a slower pace of life that lets you actually breathe. It's not flashy, it's peaceful. Exactly what retirement should be. Number 6, Abbeville, South Carolina. Abbeville is Southern charm bottled into a town square. It's picturesque, with historic homes, rocking chairs, and traditions that make every day feel like a page from a storybook. Cost of living is 14% below the national average, and you can still find well-kept homes for under $200,000. The town is safe, serene, and a far cry from the chaos of urban life. Healthcare access is reasonable, and both Greenville and Columbia are within reach if you need city-style amenities. Your days here will be filled with porch chats, morning coffee, and maybe a community theater show in the evening. It's slow living in the best possible way. Number 5. Decorah, Iowa. Most people don't think Iowa when planning their retirement, but maybe they should. Decorah is tucked into northeastern Iowa's hills, and it offers a mix of Midwestern friendliness and surprising culture. Norwegian festivals, birdwatching, trout fishing, and an active co-op scene make it feel like a retired ecotopia. Cost of living is 19% below the national average. The average home price? Around $236,000. It's clean, calm, and community-oriented. Mayo Clinic in Rochester is close by, so healthcare is handled. This is a place where people still wave at strangers, and a sense of calm settles in the minute you arrive. Number 4. Truth or Consequences, New Mexico. Yes, that's the town's actual name. TRC, as locals call it, is a funky little desert oasis known for its hot springs, quirky vibe, and unbelievably low cost of living, 22% below the national average. With homes averaging $155,000, and crime levels only slightly above average, just 3% higher, this is one of the safest and cheapest towns in New Mexico. You'll find galleries, old-school diners, and people who embrace the oddball charm. Want to soak in natural hot springs under a starry sky? That's a regular Tuesday here. Peace, affordability, and personality, all rolled into one dusty gem. Number 3. Coos Bay, Oregon. If you want coastal living without California prices or Portland weirdness, Coos Bay is the answer. A working port town with clean air, green hills, and seafood that practically hops onto your plate, Coos Bay offers beach town vibes with a laid-back attitude. The cost of living is just 3% below the national average, but considering you're near the ocean, that's a win. Home prices average around $329,000, with waterfront options starting near $500,000. That's cheap for coastal living. There's some crime, but nothing outrageous. You get boating, hiking, fresh seafood, and a tight-knit, friendly community. It's like retiring in a Bob Ross painting. Number 2. Natchitoches, Louisiana. Pronounced Natchitoches. This is Louisiana's oldest town and arguably its most beautiful. Think brick streets, Creole cottages, riverfront living, and a strong cultural identity. And the meat pies? Legendary. Crime is slightly above average, 26% higher, but it's still one of the safest towns in Louisiana. The cost of living is 9% below the national average, and homes average $186,000. There's history, culture, food, and friendly faces at every turn. It's like retiring into a postcard, with a side of Southern cooking. Number 1. St. Mary's, Georgia. Want the charm of the coast without Florida's cost or chaos? St. Mary's is your spot. Located near the Florida border, this sleepy Georgia town is dripping in Spanish moss, southern charm, and waterfront tranquility. Crime is 39% below the national average. The cost of living is 13% below average, and home prices are astonishingly low, some as low as $139,000. Jacksonville, Florida, is just 45 minutes away if you need city-style healthcare or a Costco run. If you're into fishing, kayaking, or porch sitting with a breeze off the water, welcome home. This is peaceful coastal living done right. Final thoughts. So before you put down that deposit on a flashy retirement condo in Naples or Palm Springs, consider these underrated gems. You'll stretch your dollar, reduce your stress, and maybe even rediscover what retirement was supposed to feel like. Free. Tell us in the comments, which town would you choose? Like this video if you found a new place to dream about, and don't forget to subscribe to Best or Bust for more guides to the best and worst places in America.